The tapestry of human history is woven with events of monumental significance, moments that have altered the trajectory of civilizations and shaped the contours of the world as we know it. Join Facts First as we present the biggest historical events that changed the course of the world. The Black Plague. The societal and psychological impacts of the Black Plague were profound. It led to widespread fear, despair, and often a re-evaluation of religious and philosophical beliefs. The perceived failure of established institutions to deal with the plague contributed to a loss of faith in traditional authority figures and structures, paving the way for societal and cultural transformations, including the Renaissance and the Reformation, which reshaped European thought, art, and governance. The Black Plague also had significant implications for medical science and public health. It spurred development in medical research and healthcare practices, leading to a better understanding of diseases and their management. Fall of Constantinople. The fall of Constantinople in 1453 marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and was a pivotal event that reshaped the geopolitical and cultural landscapes of Europe and the Middle East. The city, a bastion of Christianity and a center of learning and commerce, fell to the Ottoman Turks, led by Sultan Mehmed II, after a prolonged siege. The conquest of Constantinople solidified Ottoman power in the region and marked the rise of the Ottoman Empire as a dominant force in the Eastern Mediterranean and Southeast Europe. The fall had profound implications for East-West relations, trade, and cultural exchange. It disrupted established trade routes between Europe and Asia, prompting European powers to seek alternative routes and contributing to the Age of Discovery and the subsequent European expansion and colonization. The influx of Greek scholars and texts into Western Europe following the fall of Constantinople played a crucial role in stimulating intellectual curiosity and critical inquiry, contributing to the Renaissance and the transformation of European thought and culture. Start of World War I. The inception of World War I in June of 1914 marked a pivotal turning point in world history, reshaping geopolitical landscapes and altering the course of nations. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary set off a chain reaction, leading to a multifaceted conflict involving major powers across the globe. The war introduced unprecedented levels of warfare technology and tactics, resulting in immense casualties and widespread destruction. The repercussions of World War I were far-reaching, sowing seeds of economic instability, political upheaval, and social change. The Treaty of Versailles, intended to formalize peace and ensure future harmony, inadvertently laid the groundwork for resentment and conflict, contributing to the rise of totalitarian regimes and the onset of World War II. The war reshaped national identities, altered territorial boundaries, and prompted reflections on warfare, diplomacy, and international relations. World War I also catalyzed transformations in art, literature, and philosophy, reflecting the disillusionment and introspection engendered by the conflict. The start of World War II. The outbreak of World War II in September 1939, precipitated by the invasion of Poland by Germany and later the Soviet Union, marked another event with lasting global repercussions. The war expanded to encompass various theaters, involving numerous countries and resulting in unparalleled destruction and loss of life. The conflict was characterized by the perpetration of atrocities, the Holocaust, and the use of atomic bombs, highlighting the depths of human cruelty and the devastating potential of technology. World War II led to the reorganization of the international order, the decolonization of Asia and Africa, and the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers. The ideological and geopolitical rivalry between these superpowers structured global politics, impacting nations' alignments, policies, and developmental trajectories. Atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The dropping of the atomic bomb on Hiroshima in August of 1945 marked a somber and transformative moment in human history, unveiling the devastating power of nuclear technology. The unprecedented destruction and immense human suffering caused by the bomb raised profound ethical, moral, and existential questions, prompting reflections on the implications of scientific advancements and the responsibilities entailed. The event highlighted the potential of technology to alter the course of history and the fate of humanity. The atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki played a crucial role in ending World War II, but they also ushered in a new era characterized by nuclear proliferation, arms races, and existential anxieties. Indian independence. Indian independence in August of 1947 was a landmark event that signaled the end of British colonial rule and the emergence of India as a sovereign nation. The struggle for independence was multifaceted, and it involved diverse sections of society, ideologies, and strategies. The attainment of independence was a moment of triumph and reflection, marking the culmination of sacrifices, endeavors, and visions. The partition accompanying independence, however, resulted in widespread communal violence, displacement, and human suffering, leaving enduring scars and shaping communal relations and national narratives. Fall of the Berlin Wall. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 symbolized the end of the Cold War and the beginning of a new era in international relations. The dismantling of the wall, which had divided Berlin and symbolized the ideological and geopolitical divide between East and West, was a manifestation of the aspirations for freedom, unity, and change. The event marked the culmination of political, economic, and social transformations in Eastern Europe, reflecting the disillusionment with authoritarian regimes and the desire for democratic governance and human rights. The fall facilitated the reunification of Germany and dissolution of the Soviet Union. 9/11 attacks. The September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks were a watershed moment in contemporary history, reshaping global landscapes and altering perceptions of security, identity, and governance. The coordinated attacks on the World Trade Center in New York City and the Pentagon resulted in unprecedented loss of life and destruction, engendering a sense of vulnerability, shock, and grief. The 9/11 attacks had profound implications for international relations, security policies, and civil liberties. The global response to terrorism, characterized by military interventions, counterterrorism measures, and international cooperation, impacted nations' strategies, legal frameworks, and societal dynamics. COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic, declared in March of 2020, is a global crisis with far-reaching and enduring impacts on health, economy, society, and governance. The pandemic exposed the vulnerabilities and inequalities inherent in global systems, highlighting the interconnectedness and interdependencies of the contemporary world. The unprecedented challenges posed by the pandemic necessitated coordinated responses, innovations, and adaptations, reflecting the collective endeavor to mitigate the impacts and navigate the uncertainties. Now it's time to hear from you. What are some other world historical events that should be on this list? Let us know in the comments section below.